DVTV is made possible by NextLights, video lighting tools for filmmakers.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of DVTV, bringing you the next wave of digital video. I'm your host, Tony Alley.
And I'm behind the camera guy, Sean Bowers.
You're co-host.
Except that's, I guess, co-host. I just haven't been around for a while.
Yeah, well, he's around.
I'm around.
He doesn't talk as much.
Yeah.
So anyways, we're on our way to NAB 2013 to Vegas. We're at the Milwaukee airport right now. And I had the idea to shoot an entire episode DVTV with only the contents of this messenger bag. I've got my iPad in here. My NEX-7 actually does fit in here. We're obviously shooting with it right now. Even the tripod we're using, all that fits in here. Along with
tampons
some
too.
Tampons?
Yeah.
I think those are
it's not a man purse though, so maybe they're not in there.
So anyways, everything has to fit in here. That's the rule. We've got multiple lenses. We've got a lot of different accessories that we're going to show you at the end of the episode. Everything that we're using. But we're going to go ahead and do this entire episode, edit and upload right on the iPad. So join us for the journey. It's going to be amazing.
I concur.
First batch of footage in that we've already shot so far, and I'm already editing it for our DVTV intro that you guys are used to seeing. That I pre-rendered out on Premiere already so that I could just import it directly in here. And then we've got footage. Pinnacle Studio, one thing I like about Pinnacle Studio is the ability to have multiple layers of audio, which is a lot more functional than iMovie. And there's some other things that you can do in Pinnacle that you can't do in iMovie. So I've got the footage imported, and I'm starting to lay it out on the track, and pretty much just starting to get our episode together.
Now, of course, I want to cover every aspect of video production in this episode, and one of the major ones that you're going to deal with is voiceovers. So to stay portable, I have this very small Samson USB-powered condenser microphone. It plugs in via USB to a laptop or the iPad, which I'm using it with right now. It plugs directly in via the USB camera connectivity kit, so you can use it with any sound recording software. I'm using it directly in Pinnacle with the voiceover recording. But there's three modes to this condenser microphone. There's omnidirectional, so if you want to record multiple people, you can switch it to that. There's standard condenser, and then there's also negative 10 decibels. So in a loud scenario like I am in right now in the plane, I can switch it to that and turn down the volume a little bit so there's less pickup. And in that scenario, I want to have the mic nice and close to my face so it has good pickup. But overall, for this scenario, it's much, much better than the built-in mic of the iPad, and gives me the ability to still record some nice VOs.
Alright, so we just landed, we just got our baggage, we're getting ready to head over to the hotel, but I'm betting that some of you are wondering how the heck we got any sort of a tripod locked off shot with something that can fit in this bag here. Well, let me show you. This is an amazing little tripod. It's called the Zipshot, and it literally, it's designed based upon like tent poles for putting up like a small tent. Basically, you just let it go, and it self-assembles itself, and now you can put a small camera like the NEX-7, small DSLR. It's rated for basically up to 3 pounds. So anything under 3 pounds you can stick on here. It's great for small point and shoots, small cameras like mirrorless cameras. You can't really do pan and tilts with it, but you can do locked off shots. You know, in a scenario where you don't want to just set the camera on a tabletop and you don't want a handheld shot, this is a really awesome thing, and it's easy to carry with you because it's so small. When you're done, you just collapse it back down like this, and it's got the cords to wrap around. And there you go, all wrapped up, good to go. Alright, so we made it back to our hotel room after a long flight, and I want to show you guys everything laid out like I promised. Now we switched over to the iPad to recording so that we're keeping everything on the iPad. We're not switching over to any other camera, but I'm going to show you exactly what setup that we use. So I've got some of the main stuff laid out here. Obviously this is where the iPad would be. The Zipshot, like we showed you earlier. This is the 43-inch version. They also have a 24-inch version that fits perfectly in here. The 43, as you see, kind of sticks out the top a little bit. I like the 43 a lot better because 24 inches isn't very tall off the ground, versus 43 is great for interview, locked off shots, or most shots that you would want to get with a tripod. This is the Tamarack bag. These both are made by Tamrac, and what I love about this bag is just how much space it has in it. So back here I've got lots of room for accessories, headphones, my little microphone I showed you earlier, lots of zipper compartments, then the spot for either an iPad or a Macbook Air, and then a spot for mirrorless cameras, so lenses and the camera body itself. The camera fits perfectly in this, stays nice and secure, and I literally can carry everything in one bag. Without this bag, everything we just did would not have been able to fit in a single bag. And then for the camera itself, we used the NEX-7. Everything that you saw was shot with the NEX-7, except for right now, obviously. And then we used the Rode Videomic Pro, which is a nice small mic, relatively great audio quality. We were in very, very loud scenarios, and so we did pick up some ambient, of course, which you're always going to get. But this did an amazing job of picking up great quality in those scenarios. For the wide shots, you will have seen the 16mm f2.8 pancake lens. For some of the slightly longer shots, the shallower depth of field shots, this is the 35mm f1.8. And then for some of the long shots, like the early airplane and close-ups of people, so we didn't have to get in their face, I had the FS700 kit lens, which is the 18-200, 3.5 to 6.3. And again, this all fits in this case, fits really well. You don't necessarily have to have all this in here, but for the video that we did, we crammed it all in there. Now, working on the iPad is a bit of a compromise. There are things that you just can't do when you're used to working in a traditional NLE, like Premiere or Final Cut. But the fact is that you can do it. We shot everything in 1080p, and we edited it in 1080, and we uploaded it in 1080, which is pretty stinking cool. So it's amazing how far things have come. You know, everything that we have here would have taken several cases and been a lot larger. Now we can do a full video edit in just a small package. So you can find links to everything that we talked about on the info section of this video and on our website, NextWaveDV.com. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
Want more NextWaveDV in your life? Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube to be notified when the next episode airs. Visit our website for daily posts on the latest digital video news. Like us on Facebook to join the NextWaveDV community. And follow us on Twitter for behind-the-scenes news and pictures.